running for office in the North Pole. Santa Claus. I'm serious. North Pole, Alaska. This guy running for office, his real name is Santa Claus. And he is one of 48 candidates running for Alaska's lone U.S. House seat. Claus. Who has a beard and a sleigh, because his name's Santa Claus, so you better. He says he's an independent, progressive, democratic socialist. He says he's an independent, progressive, democratic socialist. He promises to fight for child health, safety, and welfare, student loan forgiveness, and union support. He is an independent, progressive, democratic socialist with a sleigh and a beard whose name is Santa Claus. Why would you not vote for that guy? Coming up, we will talk with Jeff Baugh about why it is, let's see. Oh, Jeff Baugh, I forgot to ask you where you're going, but I know we're going to talk to you after your SoCal weather from KFI. Looks like we've got a partly cloudy day ahead. Highs today are just going to be in the 60s at the beaches, 70s elsewhere. Copy and paste that forecast through Friday. Just a little bit warmer for the weekend, and then we'll get back into the 60s and 70s next week. Jeff Baugh, and just say good morning to you.
We're going to start with something I'm looking at right now. And what we're doing is doing some orbits here on the San Bernardino freeway. Kind of in between Atlantic and Greenland, real close to the 765 right now. One of the express lanes is blocked. There's a couple of flatbeds down there and a car with the hood up. I don't know what's going on. But again, it's the left lane of the two available express lanes. So, you know what's going on. It's slowing everything down here a little bit. Now, things have got stopped. That's just a little slow in the city for this time in the morning, that's for sure. Coming around Newark, Mars. So, you just keep on trucking here, right? It's okay. East on side of it, good. That's San Fernando Valley. Things also a fairly good start. Boy, the South 405 volume is right up there, that's for sure. Strumming away up and over the hill, but not stopped yet. It's kind of slowly moving. And finally, the eastbound 101, if you're in Calabasas, right down, and coming right across San Fernando Valley, all is good. A little slow around 405 after that, good on the 101. And even the East 134 going right by the KFI Super Studios. This is looking pretty good. Jeff Baugh, KFI
Genesis.
If your business has 5 or more employees and you manage to survive COVID, you're eligible to receive a payroll tax rebate of $26,000 per employee. And this is not a loan. It's yours. The challenge is getting your hands on it. How do you cut through the red tape? How does your business get the money? Go to getrefunds.com. They're specialists in this little-known payroll tax refund program, and they do all the work. No charge up front. They share a percentage of the cash they get for you. Businesses of all types can qualify, including those who took PPP money, nonprofits, even those that had increases in sales. They got my business a 6-figure refund, and their average client gets $250,000 back. Go to getrefunds.com, click on the Qualify Me button, answer a few questions, they do the rest. Getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
This spring, let Audible bring a smile with comedy, sci-fi, thriller, or whatever you love listening to. From audiobooks to exclusive originals to podcasts. Find it all on Audible. Sign up and start free at audible.com.
Peak season means heavy smoothie for me. So throw that big fucking carrot cake in the blender and taste smoothie. And now, the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
Baseball bats with big prints everywhere. You won't miss a hit even when you hit a blackjack in our new guinea pig.
Number 4.
The legendary Patti LaBelle, live May 7th. Get your tickets now.
3.
To learn into a super summer and stay cool at the pool. Book your room and get free access to a racing pool, water park, and lazy river. Call 888-MORONGO now.
And the number 2.
The new Morongo Travel Center. Get inexpensive gas, load up on snacks, and win a jackpot before you hit the road.
And the number 1 reason.
The Marketplace opens May 4th. Top Step Audio Video is giving you an unrivaled all-you-can-eat dining experience.
Morongo Casino Resort Park. Morongo. Good time.
SolarMax Technology's spring solar sale is on.
You can get solar for $49.93 a month, 0 down, 0.99% APR.
Got $22.50 on your phone for that Peter SolarMax to go to solarmaxtech.com.
They can reserve them. Please credit to the shipping on the 9
Laser patient planning is complete without a visit to COVID Clinic. When you think of COVID-19 testing, think COVID Clinic. With multiple locations throughout Los Angeles, there's one nearby that can provide you and your family with fast and convenient patient testing Other places make you wait for your results, but not COVID Clinic. They know that you need results fast. That's why they offer a PCR test before you travel with results available the same day. Fast, easy, clean, and safe. Find a location near you at covidclinic.org. At Ralph, fresh groceries are our thing, so we check your delivery order for freshness at every step from farm to store and pick and pack every veggie in your free pickup order with care, because we treat your food the way we want ours to be treated. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Ralph, fresh for everyone. Free pickup and orders of $35 or more. Prescription safe.
It's the big $10 sale, so mix and match can get 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 10 for $10 with your card. So many great deals. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
Tanya, Isabella, Frank. These are the names of everyday Southern Californians doing extraordinary things. Adjusting thermostats, signing up for eco-friendly rebates, using clean electricity in their homes and businesses. All the creators of Clean Energy California. And thanks to programs and rebates from Southern California Edison, we all have the power to ensure clean energy future. Visit SCE.com to learn more.
This is Jacob Amani. If you've been in an accident, call 844-24-JACOB.
For official rules and more information about contests on this station, go to KFIAM640.com/rules.
KFI AM 640.
The news, what it means, why it matters.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Bill Handel Show. Bill is off just for today. He had some appointments that he had to take care of. He'll be back tomorrow. We're doing Handel on the News here with Jennifer Jonesbury and me. And, a judge's decision.
He's holding former President Trump in contempt for failing to turn over documents to the New York Attorney General. Now, here's the deal. The ex-former president has also been fined $10,000 a day for failing to comply with this subpoena. Which in a way, I kind of find laughable. When you think about the fact that Alex Jones was subpoenaed and had to file, $25,000 for a case fine per day in the Sandy Hook case if he didn't testify, I think it was in that, or something like that, or turn something over. $10,000 for former President Trump is like $1 to you and I. So I don't know how much of a deterrent this is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a punishment. It's just supposed to be a incentive, I guess you could say. But here's the deal. Trump's attorney says we don't have any documents that pertain to what you want. And the judge apparently has said, at least show us in good faith that, okay, maybe you don't have an email, or maybe you don't have any tweets or anything like that pertains. But show us you went through, like Aaron Christie said, show us you went through a file cabinet. Show us you went through something that just makes us believe that you tried to comply with this subpoena.
Here's what's going on, and it's pretty delicious.
Okay?
Former President Trump's attorney has said, we got the subpoena, we looked everywhere for anything that was part of the subpoena.
Right.
We gave what we found. And anything else is not available to us. It's not in the custody of Donald Trump. It is in the custody possibly of his company. That's not us. We got a subpoena. So here, and they were very specific about, we looked here and we looked here and we looked here. So I was wondering, okay, well then how can he be in contempt of court? It's not possible. Except, here's the thing, and you have to look carefully at what the judge said when he found him in contempt. What the judge said is, that's all very well and good that you're telling me these things. But nobody's telling me these things under oath. Nobody's filing any sworn affidavits that you looked everywhere and that you don't have anything else. So what does that mean? He's saying, I think the reason you're not filing sworn affidavits under penalty of perjury that you don't have anything is because you're lying. Now, he didn't say those, he did not say that last part. That's what it means, though. Because he could choose to believe that. Right. He could say, I believe you.
Right.
And I believe, therefore, you're not in contempt. But he is not. So he thinks they can't be trusted with what they're representing to the court. And I saw this a lot in cases where there was a big difference between what an attorney would put in a form that was subject to perjury as opposed to what they would just say. Because you can just say anything. But if it's in an affidavit or something like that, now you're saying this is true under penalty of perjury, and you would notice, oh, they're not willing to commit to the truth of this or that they're saying. That's what this judge is saying here. Basically, he's saying, I'm not willing to believe your unsworn representations to me about what's going on here, so he's in contempt. And all they would have to do, if it's true, this is the thing, all they have to do is file sworn affidavits and say the same thing they already told us. And then he would go, oh, okay then. I guarantee you he'd go, oh, well then, you're not in contempt. But they're not. They'd rather have him be in contempt and pay $10,000 a day than make those representations under penalty of perjury. And that is delicious. Oh, the White House now is embarking on a plan to increase the availability of Pfizer's antiviral drugs for COVID-19. This is part of that test and treat plan that they announced some time ago. And they say they're already doing a pretty good job. For example, all of the 1,200, not 12,000, although CVS is getting there. Yeah. Currently, 1,200 minute clinics from CVS, they are participating in the program and they have the supply. But they are going to make it available even more widely, and will be even more accessible. And it's a weird thing where they announce, they go, we have a plan to do it, and then how long will it take? Oh, it's going to take a while. It's not like we have a plan and on Wednesday there's going to be 5,000 more locations where you can go in and get this drug.
I'm not questioning whether this particular drug is effective. My question is, if you get the sniffles, especially right now, it's April, everything is blooming, and you get the sniffles, and maybe for a couple of days, that's it. That's all you have. You don't have any other symptoms, right? So this pill you have a 5-day window to take for its effectiveness to be full in your body should you get COVID. But maybe for the first couple of days, you're like, just allergies. Day 3, you go, you know what, these allergies just are not going away. I can't find any relief. My Allegra's not helping me. Finally, you go to CVS to get this. Now you get a positive COVID test, and they're able to say, here, take this drug, this antiviral pill, it's going to make you feel better. But what if you've had COVID for a few days before you were symptomatic? It's a 5-day window. So how effective is it if you'd waited not even knowing you had COVID, is what I'm saying?
Well, that all militates toward the second, if you sneeze once, you better get over to CVS and get tested. If for this plan to work, it does suggest people have to get tested the second that they have even the slightest reason to believe, which means you have to be very liberal, not in the political sense, but you have to be very liberal with who can be tested and where you can get tested and how easily and how quickly you can get tested, which is, they're talking about the drug being available right now, but the testing being almost immediately available everywhere is the other piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, great.
All right. Do you want to, when we come back, do you want to do the vaccine thing and stay with COVID just for one more story?
Yeah, one more story.
All right. So interesting research about what vaccine you should get if you're going to get one at this point. After the latest from Jennifer Jones-Lee live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom.
We have new developments overnight from the war in Ukraine. A third mass grave has been found near the hardest hit city. The mayor claims Russian troops forced locals to bury bodies in exchange for food and water. The Supreme Court's deciding what is known about the Remain in Mexico policy. Justices will hear arguments today on President Biden's plan to end it. And a sheriff in Florida is encouraging homeowners to shoot intruders to save taxpayers' money. Bob Johnson from Santa Rosa County made the comment after a man shot an attempted burglar last week who has a very long rap sheet. Your SoCal weather from KFI. It is a partly cloudy day ahead, and cooler. Highs will just be in the 60s and 70s. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places. We'll take a look at your drive now with Jeff Baugh.
You betcha. Good morning. There's something I want to warn you about on the 105 now, especially if you're heading into LAX, trying to get off the 605 there, north and south 605 to the west 105. Once you get going there on the 105, there's a whole bunch of activity on the right shoulder now. I'm pretty sure it was in lanes because both of those transitions are slower than they should be for this time of the morning. Now, after that, the drive into LX is certainly not full speed. I would say the slowest getting through Long Beach Boulevard, and then again, we're about the 110 over towards Crenshaw, and then you'll be okay. The West 10 coming in towards the 710, and one of the express lanes was blocked. I would like to think that's cleared by now, but it's kind of slow coming in from Rosemead, that's for sure. Right now, we're over at the 710 headed south. There is something burning away on the 710 405 interchange. A lot of smoke coming up. More on that coming up. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Jeff Baugh, Kfi in the sky.
This spring, let Audible bring a smile with comedy, sci-fi, thrillers, or whatever you love listening to. From audiobooks to exclusive originals to podcasts. Find it all on Audible. Sign up and start free at audible.com. This report is sponsored by Insperity. Insperity, providing health for 30 plus years, including access to better benefits and payroll. Insperity's mission is to help businesses succeed so communities prosper. Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
If your teeth are falling out, you may need multiple implants you call cutting dental. They're changing the way people deal with missing teeth. They create the teeth in their special on-site lab. Cutting Dental has new permanent teeth that are completely realistic with the natural feel and bite of your original teeth. Some other dental products, they're heavy, they're clanky, they don't feel natural. The actual procedure is done in just one day, and you get a new set of stunning permanent teeth. Cutting Dental has been rebuilding smiles for over 53